Hello everyone, I'm Sania Sadaf and welcome back to this AWS Certified Developer Associate series. In the last video, we talked about the exam structure and what you need to prepare. In this video, we are going to explore one of the most essential developer responsibilities, deployment. You'll learn how to deploy your applications using services like Elastic Beanstalk, Code Deploy, and ECS, and how to connect these to your CI/CD workflows. So let's get started. Why deployment matters. Deployment isn't just the last step of development, it's what brings your code to life for users. Whether you're launching a web app, serverless backend, or microservices based system, AWS gives you the flexibility to deploy your app however you want. Manage services, containers, and automation pipelines, you name it. As a developer, knowing how to deploy quickly, reliably, and at scale is a must, and the exam definitely tests that. Let's start with Elastic Beanstalk, one of the easiest ways to deploy your application on AWS. It's a platform as a service offering, meaning you just upload your code and AWS takes care of the rest, provisioning EC2 instances, load balancers, auto-scaling groups, and even monitoring. It supports popular languages like Python, Node.js, Java, PHP, and .NET, so it's perfect for traditional developers who want to move the cloud without rewriting everything. Using Elastic Beanstalk, you can deploy to Beanstalk in multiple ways, using a zip file from your local machine or connecting it directly to your GitHub repository. You can configure environment variables, update deployment settings, and even set up alarms for performance and availability. And the best part, you get a real-time health dashboard, full access to logs, and a fully managed environment that you can tweak whenever needed. It's easy, powerful, and perfect for early-stage cloud deployment. Next up, we have AWS Code Deploy. This is a powerful deployment service which used when you want more control than Beanstalk gives you. It supports deployment to EC2 instances, Lambda functions, and even on-prem servers. It handles deployment strategies like in place or rolling or blue or green deployments for zero downtime. You define an app spec file which tells AWS what to do during each stage, before install, after install, validate, and it's great when you need to custom scripts or phrased rollouts. Now, let's talk containers. Amazon ECS or Elastic Container Service. If your app is containerized using Docker, ECS is your go-to. It works in two modes: EC2 launch type, where you manage the servers, and Fargate, where AWS handles everything server-side. ECS integrates well with deployment tools and support blue or green deployment using code deploy. You define task definitions, run services, and link to load balancers, all programmatically or via console. CI or CD integration. Modern apps need automation. That's where CI or CD pipeline comes in. The AWS provides Code Pipeline, which helps you build automated workflow with stages like sources from GitHub, Bitbucket, or Code Commit, build with CodeBuild or Jenkins, and deploy with Beanstalk, ECS, or Code Deploy. You can even add manual approval steps before production. And yes, this setup will be on the exam and scenarios. Before we wrap up, let's go over a few deployment best practices. Always use version control. Tag each release and track what's deployed. Set up proper monitoring and rollback strategies so you can revert quickly if things go wrong. Use staging environments to test before hitting production. For containers, always test your task definitions locally and keep images lean. As for Beanstalk or Code Deploy, configure lifecycle policies to manage old versions automatically. Remember, the AWS exam loves questions based on real world best practices, so don't skip these. Alright, that's it for deploying applications on AWS. In the next video, we'll dive deep into how to write code that interacts with AWS services using SDKs like uploading to S3, writing to DynamoDB, and publishing to SNS. Thank you for watching. This is Sania Sadaf, and I'll see you in the next video.